So the only thing I've ever really been told about this, the Camacho Factory Unleashed, is yes. Yes, you're going to love this. It's this Ecuadorian Connecticut with a Corojo binders at the filler. Just the idea of these two things, because when you look at this cigar, I mean, Connecticut's, right? It's going to be in that mild kind of world, and that's fine. And a lot of people have been doing a lot of work with Connecticut's lately to try and get some really good feel and really good flavor out of them. But what I got told by this from Camacho, which is a Davidoff product, is that, yeah, it's surprising in the level of full that this is. So we're talking about a medium full to full Connecticut. I think that's kind of interesting. Now, a lot of people do what's known as a cold draw. Do you know what a cold draw is? So a cold draw is literally, I did a straight cut, right? This is a cold draw. And what flavor can you get from that? Just bringing it in. You haven't lit it yet. Lemon? Is that right? Is that? Yeah, it's got like a citrusy kind of zing. That's what I get off of it right there. We'll see what happens when I light this thing up. Notice how I'm lighting it, right? Lighting the foot. This is the cap where you cut. You light the foot. I left the band on. You can leave it on. You can take it off. There's no rule to that. Anybody who tells you otherwise is out of their mind or OCD. But there is a unique thing about how you want to light. Some people, they don't care. They'll just light, right? And they'll just do it, and it's fine. Some people are very convinced heat rises, you got to do it like this. And then some people are convinced you really, really, really have to toast the foot. I think if the heat of your torch is not too much, then I'm okay with that. That you really just want to make sure you've got a good, complete burn on there before you start. And when you do puff, you only need a quick touch-up. Right? Like that. But that's my OCD at play. I need it to be complete and full. Yeah, I don't know what that is right off the bat. It's very nice. It's not citrus, but it is a sweetness. There's a, I mean, it could have been what I've already eaten today. I almost want to say like a hazelnutty. Yeah, it's a touch citrus. There's a little bit of sweet. You got to go slow. Don't over puff or anything like that. Take your time with it. I'm going to let this thing start getting a good burn on it. We're going to see how this is. Remember, you're breaking it up into thirds. First third, second third, final third. Right there. I'm a believer in the notebook system, of course. What did you eat that day? What did you drink that day? What's the weather like? A little gloomy here in Indianapolis, Indiana. And all those things affect saliva, so therefore it affects how it tastes. So when you go back and try this a month later, or 2 months later, 3 months later, the reason you have notes is so you can compare it to the notes. And if you can find through lines, well, then that's what you liked about the cigar. This is, it's actually built very well. The feel in the hand is just terrific, right? This is not too light. Sometimes on Eat, Drink, Smoke, we refer to something that is too light as a wiffle ball bat. This is not. This is not. We're going to keep smoking this thing and see how we do. This is the Camacho Factory Unleashed. That's a good draw. So as you can see, I'm halfway through the Camacho Factory Unleashed. The Factory Unleashed 2 is, you can actually see see the number 2 right there in the red. This is very enjoyable. I wouldn't put this as a full cigar at all, but I may smoke more cigars than you, so that could be it. But this is a lovely medium. I'm just going to try and get this band off here. Sometimes it rips. Don't worry about it. Don't let people tell you can't. Oh, you're doing it wrong. You just want to try to avoid hurting the wrapper in and of itself. That's your goal here. And sometimes the glue sticks and it creates an issue. So you just do what you can right there. The nuttiness off of this cigar, the There's a wonderful bit of tobacco. There's a touch of leather. There's a wonderful nuttiness that's taking place. There's a great coffee tone that goes with this. Again, it was citrusy. It was sweet when I first started, but that has kind of moved into just this, into a touch of luscious, right? I think it hits the tongue very, very well. It creates a lot of saliva, in there, but it's coffee. It's this nutty sweetness that kind of moves into a cream. This is a very, very, very enjoyable stick right here. Now, it's got an MSRP of about $9 a stick. $9 a stick. This is exceptional. $9 a stick. Now, I will tell you, the burn's not perfect, right? That's the only thing that's been really, really annoying me on this, is that the burn isn't perfect, and I'm constantly touching it up. Again, that's about me, not necessarily about you. A solid cigar. Do I have a box of these in my humidor? No. Do I have a couple of these in my humidor? Sure. And this is a cigar that would work on the golf course. This would work around the yard. This would work afterwards on the back deck. Check this out. Camacho, the Unleashed Factory 2. Camacho, made by Davidoff. Yeah, this is all right. Tony Katz, eat, drink, smoke, and we'll catch you soon.